And this is a woman who earns hardly 25,000 rupees a month. She's giving 5,000 rupees per month to the church. How on earth are we supposed to fight that money? Swati Goel Sharma is a brilliant journalist with lakhs of followers on Twitter. She please go and visit her on Twitter, and she has just now quoted an incident where a Brahmin was in the village was converted by the Muslims of the village by giving him something like 10 lakh rupees or 12 lakh rupees. We simply don't have the money. In Jaipur itself, we had 250 Sindhi families converting to Christianity because each of them was paid 15 lakh rupees. Now, either Nimittekam goes and gives 16 lakh rupees to each of them. So, kya hai par boli lagayenge? Now, we should have an auction that how much is the cost for retaining these Hindus. So, we need to have this collective central Hindu fund if we are supposed to fight them. We just cannot go on an ad hoc basis. The central thrust of Dharmaansh Foundation, the bottom line is rich Hindus, middle-class Hindus join hands to protect their poor Hindu brothers economically. And then once we do that, once we have fortified ourselves, for example, the teacher who has been killed, the Hindu teacher who has been killed in Kashmir. If Dharmaansh Foundation had the fund and we were active 5 months ago, I would have sent 51 lakh rupees or 21 lakhs rupees or whatever the Dharmaansh Foundation Advisory Board comes to a conclusion. We would send that 21 lakh rupees to the murdered Hindu. The way the community money acts. Yes, Brahma Bhai, this is the easiest thing to do. But now we have the platform. I'll ask Richa to share the Indian account. And eventually we will go for Dharmaansh Foundation, United States also, but that is a more complicated process. If you want to launch a 501c company, I request all my Hindu brothers listening to me here from the USA that please align with Richa, please align with Dr. Shashi, and we form a US Dharmaansh Foundation company, which will state in its objectives that our objective is to support Dharmaansh Foundation India, so that we are very clear in our objectives from day one, and we fight for such values, for the Sanatan Dharma values, which our brilliant ancestors have passed on to us. We are Hindus because of them. Let's pass on this beautiful Sanatan Dharma of Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita to our children also. We owe it to them. If DFI and if DFUS fail, I don't know. I've run out of options. For the last 10 years, I've been trying to do things for Pakistani Hindus and for Sanatan Dharma. And nothing gives me hope except Dharmaansh Foundation. I would be really glad if anybody can give me some more insights on this. But please be brief. Don't give your personal narratives. We all know where we are. Just focus on Dharmaansh, and all your questions and all your suggestions should be focused on Dharmaansh itself. Thank you very much for this patient hearing. If I've offended anybody, I apologize with folded hands.
Thank you, Miji.
One question. Omi bhai,
one second.
Richa has to moderate this. We can't go haphazard. Richa has to moderate this.
Yes, absolutely. And I will give time to people to talk. The thing is, if you can raise your hand, there's a raise hand button. That's the best way to, to communicate and to make sure that you get heard. And one of the things, Omiji, that I wanted to share when you talked about the nurse was that the Pew Research conducted a survey in India, and this was released this year, and they have said, they also asked the Christians, how many Christians are donating tithe? It's called tithe in their culture. And I think India has one of the highest success rates in the number of Christians who are donating. So they're almost forced to donate. So almost 100% of them donate money to the church, So that's how while they give 15 lakhs while converting, but they also take it back in installments over time. But yes, with that said,
it's a well-oiled mafia.
It's a well-oiled mafia. And I know there's someone, I think Omiji, you do know him. His name, the name isn't here, but it says Galaxy A5. If you want to take a couple minutes to just quickly